My name is Stuart Greenleaf, and I'm the state senator for the 12th Senatorial District, and we're at a business, a company called New Age Industries, who manufactures, and for many years, many decades, has been manufacturing tubing products and sold all over the country, all over the world. I'll turn it over to Ken Baker, who's the president of the company, and Ken, maybe you can give us some more insight into what an employee run business and owned business is. And
Okay. Well, first I'd like to thank you, Senator, for coming here today and providing the opportunity to allow us to tell our story. And most of the story will be told by our team members of the organization. And we are employee owned, which means that I sold 40% of the company. It started in 2006 to the employees. So everybody around the table and everybody in the building is an owner of the business. And we call it an ESOP. And the ESOP stands for Employee Stock Ownership Plan. And it really is a retirement plan. And it's for the retirement of our people in the company. Today, hopefully we'll hear those stories of how the ESOP has helped our team members with their planning of their retirement into the future.
so we have a couple questions for you, and maybe the first question is, what's it like to work in an employee-owned company as compared to maybe some of you who've worked in other companies that are not employee-owned? Ryan?
Yeah, I came from a couple of different companies before this that never really had anything set like this, and it's just, it's a real satisfying feeling and a real good feeling knowing that there's that pot at the end of the rainbow. If you stay here long enough and you work hard, and everyone's going to benefit. So it's kind of like a family feeling where everyone's putting in their effort, and it benefits everyone. So it doesn't really feel like a job; it feels like a career. And it just feels like everything you do is for the benefit of everyone and yourself. There's a lot of room to grow here, and it's a totally different state of mind than any other previous job that I had before.
But what I find is that in dealing with customers on the outside, we have business cards that say we're an owner right on the business card. And that comes up in conversation all the time. If somebody notices my card and they think owner, they say, oh, well, you're the president of the company. I said, no. And then we talk about an ESOP and what it means. And what is very important to the customer is that no matter who they pick up the phone and call, that person is an owner. So if they have a problem, if they have accolades, if they want to share anything with us, they're talking to an owner of the company. And what I hear quite often is dealing with one of the large multinational companies. Companies don't care about the end user. There's no one in New Age who doesn't care about the outcome of our business because we own it and we have a vested interest in the success. I'm not going to tell you we don't have problems. Everybody, I think, has problems you have to deal with. But we deal with them in such a positive way that it goes on to the customer, and they know that we're employee-owned. And I hear that time and time again about how we're one of the best people to deal with because of the responsiveness of your organization.
What do you think about Social Security? I mean, you feel comfortable with Social Security, or do you feel more comfortable with your pension here? Or?
Not knowing if that Social Security is going to be there come 20 years from now is kind of very, very discerning. And just knowing that the ESOP program is there, I'm very confident that I'm going to have, a secure retirement.
Kind of thinking of Social Security as it will be a bonus if it's there when I retire. I try to put that out of the equation and look at my 401k and the ESOP.
I've been here 22 years. I plan to stay until retirement, and I can fully envision that. And I'll reinforce what Ann said. I've been putting money in my 401k for a long time. This far outpaced how that has worked.
Should other workers in Pennsylvania have the same experience that you're having? You think we should try to expand this, try to get other companies to adopt this model of management and organization of their companies?
I think if more owners of particularly the smaller companies, small to mid-sized companies, realized that this option was out there, that they could go ahead and sell the company to their employees, it would provide much greater stability for the company long-term, because the company would continue to exist as it is. It would provide much greater stability to the employees.
It does take a team, and I'm very proud of our whole team and all of you here and in the whole company. I think the ESOP is one of the main pieces of that glue that makes the whole machine work. And so, yes, we are a big advocate of employee ownership, and I think it's working well for us, and it can work for many, many companies.